Music Mondays. Music Mondays, let's go, baby. All right. But yeah, check out the latest, pretty much the first Music Monday episode on YouTube. That's with Jamara. All right. So it is 9 o'clock, baby. It is officially time for Music Mondays. Let's go. Yeah, baby. I'm just speaking tonight. We got our special guest, Amora, in the building. And I'm about to bring her up. I appreciate everybody being here. Y'all know how we do. It gets turned up if you've been here before. If you've never been here before, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Miss Bloom, how you doing? Phoenix the Goddess, how you doing? Lakota, how you doing? All right, we're gonna bring up our special guest right now. Thank y'all for joining. All right. Yeah.
Is my camera? There we go.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hold on. I forgot that controls your audio too. All right, how you doing, Miss Amora?
Pretty good. Glad to be here. How you doing?
Oh, I am so well, but I'm real blue. I don't know how I got real blue all of a sudden. What is going? Was I looking like that in the beginning?
Not really. It had like a hue of purple to it a little bit.
Right. It just like, I guess less green. It was like, nah, we're gonna make him look like a Smurf. All right, let me more the woo.
There we go.
Yeah, I had the blue with a little bit of my purple in the background. I like to have that little. Oh, it's still daylight over there. You more on towards the West Coast then, huh?
Yeah, closer to Texas.
Okay, for sure. All right. All right. So Amora, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Everybody say what's up to the beautiful Amora.
Hey, everybody.
She's in the building. Yo, she's our first official artist on Music Mondays. And I tried to get this to stream on multiple platforms at the same time, Instagram, YouTube, and possibly Facebook, but I'm not approved on TikTok in order to do that. So I was wrecking my brain all night last night trying to do it, and it's just I'm not able to do it right now. So, but this will be on YouTube, so I will upload it there. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So what I like to do is, check out the artist's music and check out the socials, see what you're about, and that's how I formulate the questions. Of course, some of them are like, general questions you would ask an artist, but I kind of like to tap in and make things kind of tailored to you. So some of these questions is from me checking your socials out and kind of like formulating some of these questions. But the basic ones like, so where are you originally from?
Okay. I'm actually from Dayton, Ohio, and if you didn't know, Dayton, Ohio is the birthplace of funk. So music is just in my blood, to be honest. I grew up surrounded by music. Actually, my grandmother, she surrounded me by music, all different types of instruments. She had a bunch of artsy friends. So, yeah.
Okay. Ohio in the building. There's a famous quote by Lil Wayne. He said, I started high with two O's like Ohio. If anybody knows that bar. Okay, so other than music, what are some other things that you are into or you're passionate about?
Definitely fitness. I must say I haven't been as consistent as I want to be now, but moving my body is a priority. Um, I really don't think I could live without having the ability to move my body. And a lot of people don't realize that moving your body, getting your lung capacity built up, um, it really ties in to your ability to perform as a singer. If you don't have mobility, if you don't have any flexibility or any sort of discipline in your body, it's kind of hard to do that with your voice or your music. I'm very passionate about that. I would also say plants. I want to learn how to grow my own foods, grow my own resources, and all that stuff. So, yeah, those are other than music. I'd say those are my top five for sure.
Fitness and plants, huh? That's what's up. Very two important things. I mean, they got this some crazy mess going on right now from buying what is it, lettuce in the stores
Lettuce,
right
yeah, I've
now.
heard
You
about
know what I'm
that.
saying? So it's very important to for us to plant our own food as much as possible. So in
Right.
fitness, move your body every day. You gotta move that body, you start kinking up.
Yeah,
So even at least stretching every day. You know, bare minimum, stretch every day.
right.
For sure, for sure. So how long have you been taking music seriously?
Well, I've been writing music since I was about 7 or 8 years old, to be honest. And I remember one of the first songs I made was called Puppy Love. I was a 10-year old talk about love, ain't know nothing about it. But I think when I really knew that music was something that I wanted to pursue, that I wanted to pursue as a career, was when I'd say I was about 16 or 17. I wrote and produced my first song called Real. And it was really like an introduction to the world about who I am and really just establishing myself out here amongst millions of other people who may be doing the same thing. But I've been singing my entire life. Like my mom, she always tells me this story that, and she swears by this every single day. I was a baby and she was singing like the ABCs in her head. I was probably about 1 or 2 years old and she didn't say it out loud. And then I just started singing it and she was just in shock, but she didn't have any witness. But I think she can vouch for me too, knowing that singing has always been something that's a part of my life. And it's bigger than music for me. It's a message, it's inspiration, it's uplifting communities, building communities, and inspiring others, being that voice for people who feel like they can't really say anything, or expressing for the people who can't really express themselves.
I feel that. I think you kind of answered one of my questions too, but that's cool though because I was definitely going to ask you like, you know, what messages are in your music? Like, what are you using music for? Like, what is the main messages that you do like to put out there?
Okay. I'd say I'm all about expression. As an artist, your vulnerability will be, well, I'm learning that it's your biggest strength. You know, I want to be able to say the things that people usually don't say in public, or express the thoughts that we have while we're at work, or just walking around the grocery store. You can't. I mean, we all have free will. But you can't necessarily go up to somebody and slap them in the face, or you can't go up to somebody and really cuss them out without those consequences, because unfortunately we're adults. So everything in that aspect has a consequence, and it's usually jail. But I can express in my music how I hate these people, or how they piss me off, or I can express in my music that I really love this person and I want to do this, that, and the third to this person. Like, I can say that. It's like music, it's an embodiment of freedom for me. And I want people to be able to hear that and resonate with that.
Real talk. And it's definitely a great way to get shit off your chest.
Yeah.
Definitely is for yourself and for others. Like you said, speaking for others, those emotions, those raw emotions, you know other people are going through it, went through it, and may feel it. So it's a great gift to have. Do you record and mix your own music?
I do mix my own music. Most of the beats I get from other producers. I have maybe like one or two songs where I made the beat myself. Actually, yeah, about two or three songs where I made the beat myself. But as far as my vocals go, I do mix and master those on my own.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm seeing a lot more women starting to get into producing and mixing and mastering, and that's dope. That's pretty dope. And for any artist though to do that, you you keep a lot more money in house whenever you do that, and in time too. Like the time to go ahead while you're doing it to, especially if you like produce the beat, you record and mix and master your own work. Um, you know, you control more of the time. But that's what's up. Cause I was listening to it and I was like, I see her setup look like she might be mixing and mastering herself. I don't personally. I get anxiety doing it, mixing and mastering. But one day I want to get into that though. So I commend you on that for sure. Um, so you took a little bit of time off from music at one point. So so what made you actually step back from music at that one point?
I'd say the biggest factor was my environment. I wasn't really surrounded by people who had dreams bigger than the city that I'm from. I was kind of surrounded by people who had either took the wrong route, the easy route, or didn't know where they were going. And I think that kept me stagnant for a while. And I was, doing my research, looking at different videos, kind of listening to too many people at once instead of really listening to myself. And there was this one video that really stood out to me. I think it might have been Rick Ross or someone. I don't quote me on this, but it was some rapper that was talking about how you can't really grow or expand in the environment that you're from. And that may be true for some people, and I know it was true for me. I was still in a bubble. I couldn't really figure out why I couldn't express myself or why I didn't want to. And then I moved. I saw a different environment, I saw different opportunities, and suddenly, and I also had within that time frame, maybe like 2 years, a year and a half, I had a lot of experiences. And with those experiences, there's idea after idea, bar after bar, rhythm after rhythm, just spawning in my head. And then I'm finally at this new environment where I have time to create or bring my vision to life. And now I can finally say I'm at a point where I don't want to stop. So, yeah.
That's what's up. I think it is true that for a lot of people, when you're trying to be an entrepreneur or an artist, when you, unfortunately, for a lot of melanated communities, we don't get a lot of support, or our environments. They just a lot of the people don't continue to grow, and you know it kind of be a lot of stagnant energy. I know for me personally, I had more expectations for other people. And as I got older, I realized that a lot of people were comfortable where they were at. And me personally, I wasn't. I was continuing to grow. And sometimes people can, you know, take that the wrong way when they see you continue to grow. And I've literally had people tell me like they felt like pressure being around me because of how I'm just a go getter. You know, it makes them feel like, you know, less than whatever kind of way. But it was a woman. She man, she put this like beautifully in words, express that of you know what that is, and I think that's for a lot of people. So to move out of your environment, you definitely see. you're around different energy. Like those people don't know you. They don't have preconceived thoughts about you. Like, oh yeah, that's little Amora from back in the day. You know, oh you trying to do that little music thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna get that type of energy when you go to other environments. You know, you people embrace you more, and we wonder like why is that? It's because you know your family, your friends, your peers, your environment. They still got this thought of you before when you were younger and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely say I feel that. And it's just, my city is so small. Like, you turn to the left and you see so and so from high school, or you see so and so that used to live in the neighborhood. And I was kind of tired of seeing the same people all the time.
Yeah, that'd be another thing when you in small places too. Like where I'm from is a small town, and so that also plays a factor too. I know when I moved towards Atlanta, or you know, north of Atlanta, it was like way more people. Definitely more people on the same wave as well. So I definitely feel you where you can get inspired when you're around more inspired people, especially who also do the same thing and don't know you as well. So I'm glad you're back inspired and you're doing your thing though. So what category would you put your music in?
Honestly, there's so many. I know most of the categories that I put now would fall under neo soul, classic R&B, or I'd say a bit of alternative indie R&B, or just straight indie music. But I have one song that's actually, I'd say, like a soft rock song, kind of. But I'm almost into every genre. I have pop music in the vault, rock, a lot of indie music, R&B. So I really don't know what category that I could put it in. It's kind of like, I know Rihanna is labeled as a pop artist, but she has a plethora of songs in so many genres. So honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard now because when you're talented like yourself and you can, you know, it's a mix. It's not like just one. Uh, I think it needs to be music it needs to be updated when it comes to like how we categorize things because it's not so just black and white anymore. And I think the bigger you get, because I know artists like SZA has had trouble being seen as like a pop artist or something because she came up under R&B, so it's like nah, that's R&B, but her the sound she's making because it will limit you in certain spaces if you want to be in those spaces, if you want to be known as that to get those awards and whatnot. So, you know, we're definitely breaking walls, and I've been seeing a lot more about people doing alternative rock music, which we've always been doing it. But I feel like now it's just like we going crazy with it. You know what I mean? Because we got more of the tools and you know more access in order to do it and put it out there. So, who is actually what? No, what or who inspires you to be a singer?
So there is a what and a who, but I'll start with the who. Um, as I mentioned her earlier, definitely Rihanna. I think her versatility is something that I really resonate with. I can't really put myself in one category. Like I'm after I do this project, I'm on to the next, or what else can I do, or what color do I feel today? You know, I'm kind of like that with my style as well. I don't really have a particular style. I just wear what I like and put it together. Um, Erica Badu, I grew up on her, and I remember when I was a kid, she sounded kind of funny to me, and I didn't understand what she was saying. And then I got older, and I started to understand her message and her experiences. Started burning incense, listening to her, cleaning my room. Who else? Who else? Those are my top two.
But Rihanna's your number one. right.
Most
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
right. So you said it's a what in a who. So that's the who. So what's the what?
The what would definitely be nature. A lot of my ideas come to me when I'm like isolated, just surrounded by trees or by a creek. In Ohio, there are a lot of creeks and trees and stuff everywhere. So if I was feeling down or needed some inspiration, I'd go to the creek, bring my pencil, my paper, and just start writing, humming melodies, and they would just come to me. It's something about being surrounded by, you know, I guess I could say beings that have lived before you and will live after you. That is just really comforting, and I don't know. I think every time I'm in need of some sort of inspiration, or I just need to isolate myself in something pure and authentic, the trees, the water, everything will be there for me, and then the magic happens.
Shout out to nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Inspiring us out here. But I mean, it's a great reset to get out in nature, hug some trees, you know, take your shoes off and just ground. It's a great way to reset and feel good. You know I actually wrote a lot of my music in California around that time. Any extra time that I had, I would go hiking, go on trail walks, go by the rivers, all that stuff. And I wrote some of my best music in Cali, you know. So I don't know if it's just the West Coast thing or being in nature all the time. I know nature definitely does it for me, but um, I was in nature a lot, like camped out for the first time. Never camped before until then. Uh, so I definitely can feel you on that. So all right. So, what has been your biggest lesson so far while making music?
I definitely say my biggest lesson is to never stop again. There are so many times where I find myself thinking like, man, where would I be today if I would have just kept going or if I would have just kept pushing? Because life is always gonna life. There's always gonna be a brick thrown at your forehead when you're not looking. So I'm learning that the things that I love can't get pushed to the side just because some bullshit happened. I have to keep going and keep pursuing this, and it can sometimes feel like a job, but on the bright side, it's a job that you love, and I eventually want to make it a career, and I can't do that if I stop. So I just have to keep going.
So I'm gonna jump to one of my other questions because it kind of flows into that. So where do you see yourself? You continuously going with it because nowadays, you gotta be a content creator. You already, mix and mastering, a little bit of producing. I know you love film as well, so you shoot in a lot of your content. So where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
I see myself with a bit of a team, not just me, someone who probably plays electric guitar, someone who plays the piano, someone who knows how to film. I see myself with a group of people with just as much passion that I have for creativity and art. I see myself actually finding my tribe and reaching my target audience. And honestly, 3 years, I hope to be performing at my own show by then. I want to be on a stage, want to be able to rent out a venue and to have the ability to stand on the stage performing, singing my songs, and seeing people just like me singing those lyrics that I came up with. I really see myself doing that in 3 years. And sometimes it feels impossible. I'm like, man, like this song is pretty dope, but it only got like 100 views or 200 views. But I just keep going. I keep going. Because, like I said before, I'll never know if I stop. So I see myself expanding more and more each and every day.
I feel that. I feel that. Do you have a vision board specifically for your music goals?
Hmm. I don't have a vision board, but what I've been doing recently is journaling and making different mantras and affirmations that I say every single day. But a vision board, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
To be honest, with
Yeah, definitely. Definitely get you a vision board, along with the things that you're already doing. Um, One of the things that I want to do with Music Mondays is creating a network as well. So it's not like, oh, just Amora Zone, then that's it. It's like, nah, I want to bring you back on and sometimes see where your growth is at. I want to create a network where like Jamara's in there. She was my first guest last week on Music Monday's official
Wow.
guest. And she speaks a lot. She was just recently loud at the creek, and what was what's the artist name who made Loud in the Creek?
Quiet on the Creek,
Quiet on
Saucy
the Creek.
Santana.
Sauce, you got me saying Loud on the Creek. Saucy Santana commented on her post on IG. So she makes a lot of good content surrounding like artistry and music. So that's one of my goals here. And some of the questions are just to see where you're at, to see what, how I can help in any kind of way or anybody else. So yeah, vision board is a great thing with manifesting. And like you said, you're already doing a journal and stuff. So that's what's up. Um, so, if you could choose one artist, I'm guessing who it might be, but you never know. If you could just choose one artist to work with, who would it be?
Actually, they're not. They have a pretty good following, but they're not mainstream yet. His name is Ao Droop. It's AYODROOP or something like that. He have you ever seen someone on TikTok? He kind of paints his face red and he has on like overalls and a yellow shirt.
I don't think so. You got to send me a page so I can check them out.
I'd have to send them to you, but that is someone that I really could see myself collabing with. He kind of reminds me of Frank Ocean in his I don't know, I say 2012, 2016 era. Um and I think that sound, that very unique sound is something that I resonate with. And it's so versatile. You can do a lot with that. You can flip to R&B, flip to rock, flip to indie, and or even pop. But that is someone that I definitely see myself collabing with. I'll probably am I able to put his at in the chat?
What's that now?
Am I able to put his what's his name? His at in the chat? His TikTok
Or
in the chat?
or if somebody can type it for us, spell it
Okay,
out again.
I think it's AYODROOP. Oh, shoot.
I don't know how to use the chat sometimes. I still don't know how to type in
Ooh.
there. Okay. And I think Jamar, you might have missed that question. I didn't specifically. Now, see, I'm trying to pin it, and I don't even see the option. Okay. Usually, I thought you can just hit it, and yeah. Let me see. So Jamara asks to describe your music. I asked what genre would you put your music? Asking you to describe your music, would that be kind of the same thing, or do you think that's something at a different angle of a question? What do you think?
No, I understand.
Okay, for sure.
So I think my music is a mix of impulsive thoughts, subconscious thoughts, and it's kind of like my own diary. I I feel everything very deeply. And sometimes I can't say it. Sometimes I can't write it in a journal, but I can make a melody of it.
Mm,
And sometimes my music It's really those thoughts that I can't really explain. But how else would I describe it? I describe it as a painting too. If I could personify my sound, it would, I'd say, a song I have called Siren Head, there would be hues of black and purple and blue and a little bit of dark red. Um, a song I have called Prosper would be a bit of gold with a hint of yellow. It's color, it's thoughts, it's feelings, and everything that can be pictured, but it's complex enough to where you can't see it.
That leads me to my next question then. And of course, that's Jamara doing her thing. She got the good questions. So I appreciate you, Jamara. So what is your favorite song out of your library?
Hmm.
You got to pick one.
And okay, so I say out of the songs that I have, to be honest, Real, my first song. That's my baby. That song, it took a lot of courage for me to drop it because I think for too long I was doubting myself and wasn't really 100% confident in my ability to execute my vision. But that song I proved myself wrong with that song. I'm like, oh, wait, I can do this. I can actually put this together. I can harmonize with myself and stack my vocals and do all these things that I hear on the radio that I play on my headphones. I can do that too. That song was the start of something great. And I don't know where I'm going, but or how I'm gonna get there, but I know it's gonna be beautiful once I do reach the top of that mountain. And that song was the start of that.
Are we gonna hear that song tonight?
Real? No.
Oh man.
Nah.
Wait, is it available to for us to hear?
Actually, it is available. Fun fact, I had my previous artist name was Sasha Amora, but I wanted to change it. One, because I always want to do something different than what everyone else is doing. I'm the type of person where I see a trend and I don't do it because everybody's doing it. But I changed it to Amora Love because you already have Sasha Fierce. That's Beyonce. You already have Sasha Keeble. She's established in R&B and neo soul, and my actual last name is Hill. And a lot of people say I look like Lauren Hill. I get that all the time, and so I'm like, okay, who am I outside of the people who are already established? And I came up with Amora Love because I think that's who I am. I'm a being like full of love. I'm very giving and empathetic, and I portray that in almost everything that I do. So yeah, Sasha Mora has music, and Amora Love also has music.
That's what's up. I did check out some of your music under Sasha Amora. You said,
Hmm.
yeah. Um, I wonder if it's a way to put like when you change your name, if you could put your older music under that name, your new name, or something like that. I'm not sure. I need to look into that because I have thought about changing my name. You know, not right now, but I'm gonna pull a Prince. I'm gonna pull a Prince on everybody. I'm just gonna be a symbol. All right. Well, everyone, that is pretty much all that I want to say. I want y'all to now. I'm gonna give the main stage up to Miss Amora. All right, so I'm gonna fall back and let her do her thing now. I'm just
Okay.
so put my sound down. Here we go.
All right. So this first song is a cover song by Thundercat. The song is called Fair Chance. So here we go. I keep holding you down. It is what it is. Bye bye for now. I keep holding you down. You do it with me. It is what it is. Till the end, things will never be the same. Never be the same again. Everything's so strange. And then I can't no more. We were just getting this day. But yesterday, now we're just reminiscing. But yesterday. Keep my head above water, my eyes getting bigger, the world getting smaller. I've been getting richer, only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby. My emotions, give me a sip of that potion. No, my heart is not broken, but I feel like it's open. Need somebody do surgery and tell the doctor come work with me. I've been looking at my soul, praying only God knows. And I've been working night to night. Yeah, but they talk about it, but you're always so fine. But who can say that I'll be the girl of your dreams? I'll be all I can, into all I can be. I keep holding down, even though you're not around. So hard to get over it. I tried to get under it, stuck in between. Alright, so this next song is one that I already have out. It was actually the first song I dropped under Amora Love, and it's titled Way Back on all platforms. Sit back and enjoy. I'm just having another shitty day. In my day job, I hate how the walk create. Take these 4 walls of good, now you back best of me today. I would call, but I don't wanna give you this energy. And if I tell you I feel insecure, don't take advantage, don't take me for granted. Then you can show me that everything's okay with you. I feel so safe, and I like the way you say that, make that a priority. You make me feel the word that miles are calling. Now I need you to make that. I want your best to get to know my life up top of where the sun don't shine down. Your head's in between my eyes. Got teardrops running down my eyes. Make it up, baby, don't be shy. Let's roll to the back of my mind. I guess we lost track of time. Started with the sun, now it's stars in the sky. Take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. So, this final song that I have is unreleased. I don't even have a name for it, but the words will speak for itself. I hope y'all enjoy. Something taken over me and it's getting heated. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean and I need it. Yeah, your hands on my skin, touching me like we're more than friends. I'ma need more than just a kiss. Let me show you how it is. You say that you want the way. I'm prepared to make a mess in your place. It's okay, I like it, stop it anyway. Let me give you whatever you want it, whatever you want it, whatever, however, whatever you want it, baby. However, however you want it, however you want it, however, whenever, wherever you want it, baby. Heart is racing, she's winning the battle, and my mind cannot keep up. So amazing. Ooh, how your eyes shine like diamonds when you speak of love. How I can put, how I can put it, want it, how I can put it, want it, however, wherever, whenever, whatever you want it, baby. Oh, look me in my eye, caress my face. Your kisses feel like Sundays, some days. It's Saturday, summer nights. I
Hey, yo, that was amazing. Thank you for that beautiful performance, Amora. We gotta clap it up again.
thank you, thank you.
That's what's up. That one's unreleased. That one's not out, right? That's the last one.
It's not out
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, that was not out yet. The one before that, that one's out. Right? Yo. So, hey, y'all gotta check it out. She's on streaming platforms again. Amora and Sasha Amora too. So she definitely got music. Y'all gotta follow her. If y'all ain't already tapped in and follow her, definitely go follow her because she's definitely we in 3 years we're gonna look at this interview and we're gonna say, dang, she on
Man,
that stage. She on that. I'm gonna be in the crowd like, yup, yup.
yeah.
But now that was definitely dope. They are definitely like impressed. Um, so I hope to have you on again. And is there anything? First of all, let everybody know where they can find you on all your platforms.
Okay. So y'all can find me as Sasha Mora, SASHA on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. I'm on all platforms. And me currently, Amora Love, AMORALUV on all platforms.
Yep. So tap in with a. And this video will be on YouTube. So I'm gonna make sure I go in. Everything is good. So that will conclude our second official Music Mondays with Amora. Thank you for being here, Amora.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. We definitely got to do this again. Thank you for
Of course.
everybody that was here. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Peace.
See ya.
See y'all next week. All right. Yep. Thank y'all.